Hello, and welcome back to some more Magic the Gathering, playing some more Pauper. Once again, playing Golgari Aristocrats from Booleah. Now, they sent me some an updated list, some changes to the list, and that's what we're going to be playing today. So, land-wise, we are just playing some basics with the garden. So, that's pretty much it here. But we are going to get some help and other cards. One upgrade is Bone Shards instead of Innocent Blood. Is a 1-drop sorcery as an additional cost to cast the spell. Sacrifice a creature or discard a card. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. I think being able to destroy the target, like picking a target to destroy, is going to be a little bit better than making them sacrifice it. Obviously, the sack condition is going to be better in certain situations, such as hot dogs or bogles, or even mono white heroic. But I think Bone Shards is going to be a little bit better overall. And it could be something we could look into the sideboard of having a sack effect instead of a target effect. But I definitely like this upgrade. Also, I like the idea of being able to discard a card in case we're a little mana flooded. We can just pitch a land. So that's pretty cool, especially if we, don't have any creatures on our board, which is unlikely. But if we don't have any creatures on our board, that is like, oh yeah, we we want to keep this dude around. Having that option to discard a card is pretty cool. 4 Nested Shamblers, 4 Supernatural Staminas. They were in the list last time. And then another change is Vampiric Link. Vampiric Link being a 1-drop enchantment that is enchant target creature. Whenever this creature deals damage, you gain that much life. So you're basically giving a creature life link. Burn and stuff is pretty prevalent. So we're going to give this a shot. I'm not sure if, like, Vampiric Link, like, because we have the Unexpected Fangs in the sideboard. That's where I'm kind of like, there could be a slot here that could be like a sack effect for our opponents. But I am curious to see what Vampiric Link does. I can't imagine it's going to be bad for us, 4 Village Rites, 4 Abundant Growths, which is an enchantment land, chant to enchant land. When it enters the battlefield, you draw a card, and then you get to tap it, and you tap 1 for any color. So it's going to be some mana fixing and some draw power, which is going to be pretty nice. 4 Cloakwood, 4 Rancor, 4 Young Wolf, 4 Bayou Groff, and 3 Brindle Shoat. So, pretty simple stuff. Sideboard wise, we have 3 Duresses, 2 Ebony Charms, which is a 1-drop instant, 1 black mana, which is choose one. Either target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life, exile up to 3 cards from a single target graveyard, or target creature gains fear until end of turn. Obviously, the graveyard's probably going to be the best effect here, but the target opponent lose and gain life could be good, and then the target creature gains fear until end of turn could also be good. Evil Presence, Enchant Land. Enchant Land is a swamp, so I'm assuming it's very similar to Spreading Seas. So, lands that are dual color and stuff like that could disrupt that plan. So we see some greedy mana bases, maybe bring that in. 3 Unexpected Fangs, 3 Weather the Storms, and 2 Multani's Decree. So that is the list we're going to be running today. And we're going to try to get into 3 full games, hopefully, with the deck and see what it does. See what some of the changes are like. Thank you again, Booleah. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly for the list. I am open to lists. If you feel like you got a good, cool list or whatever like that, feel free to send it my way. I'm more than happy to take a look at it, and if the cards are right, as in like I have them, or it's not too expensive to finish the deck, I would be more willing to give it a run just to see what it's like. Because I'm open. Like, I'm not a brewer by any means. I just like to play. So, um, we'll just join their queue. How about that? They're on the play. Well, I'm assuming they're on the play. They won the dice roll. Not really any decks in Pauper that you want to be on the draw for. This seems like a good hand. I'm going to keep it. It's a hand that I'm not sure. You know, do we want a Nested Shambler? You know, like, do we want to Bayou Groff for turn 3 and go wider? Because of Nested Shambler kind of thing? Or do we just want to turn 2, Bayou Groff, and then have Nested Shambler for later? And I think I like the just have Nested Shambler for later kind of thing. Oh, there's the Brindle. We have a lot of good sack targets here. I think we just play the big dog of the yard. And then they just gal blast it away. You know what I mean? I'm definitely dumping these two guys next turn, more than likely. No, we're going to avoid Seagate Oracle. Okay. So, like a Jeskai, what is that? The Jeskai Ephemerate the list. I don't think I want to put. We just start gaining a bunch of life, I suppose. Well, let's just go big. Actually, I don't think I'm gonna go to big. I think I'm gonna throw down the Brindle Shoat. I will gain 5 here, though. Avoid these Gal Blasts. I actually might bring in Unexpected Fangs just to buffer out of Gal Blast range. I'd be surprised if they don't have Gal Blast. Dawnbringer, sure. Sure. I don't care. It's not like I don't have another one in my hand right now that they don't have a clue about. Supernatural Stamina is kind of cool. I wish we had a sack outlet here for Nested Shambler. I'm going to play Nested Shambler. I'm going to leave up this other Supernatural. But I'm going to throw down the Rancor on... Probably the Shoat. What do I want to do here? Throw it on the Shoat. I guess I have 2 good attackers kind of thing. They might counter this though. They might have a counter for it. Yep, they do. Sure. Boo. Still gonna attack with it, because if we get a 3/3 out of it, that's cool. We could Supernatural Stamina it and just get it back too. I think I'm going to. We get ours back and we get a 3/3. Yeah, I'll take that. Commodore. Crimson Fleet, I mean. Good news is we're going to get the Monarchy here in a second. Bad news is we're going to lose our Bayou Groff. Our Groffy boy. Well, throw down Young Wolf. I think we just swing with the team here. If we attack with 3... Like, I was like, we keep Brindle Shoat back, because if they attack into it, you know, but I was like, nah, I think we just attack here. We're going to get another 3/3. And still the Monarchy. Rancor is not bad. Not bad. I would love to have another Groff, though. Another Plant Puppers. Would be nice. Yeah, this is just Esper good stuff, I suppose. I might bring in the Evil Presence in this matchup. I'm assuming Ebony Charm is probably not going to be worth bringing in. Duress is debatable. I might just bring in the Evil Presence just to mess with their mana a bit, and that's pretty much it. We don't really have a strat against what they're doing. Our strat is to hopefully just be faster and more aggressive than them, which currently we are doing just fine. I'm not sure my opponent's got a very good out right now, but who knows? They might, you know? The thing I like about this deck is, yeah, we get a lot of tokens, but like we're pretty, I wouldn't say good, but like Fiery Cannonade's is not gonna be as powerful against us as like, you know, I think it normally is against decks that kind of squat out creatures. We have Undying, and then we have creatures that replace themselves. And then we just have the big dog that's just way bigger anyway. And potentially a Cloakwood Swarmkeeper. Can't remember his full name. If we can ever get it, I feel like we don't hardly ever draw that card. I don't know what they have, but like they're pretty dead here. Say if you've got the Gal Blast, now would be the time to use it. Because once Nested Shambler gets bigger, it's a pretty obnoxious card. Alright. Well, let's attempt to end the game then. And you're dead. They have to have like a bolt or something. They should have bolted the Nested Shambler beforehand. Because I'm going to get a bunch of tokens. And Rancor back to hand. So... yeah, let's just put on the pig. And we get Bone Shards. Interesting. They got to figure out a way to deal with the board. That's what they got to do this turn. I don't know if they can. I'm not judging their play pattern or anything like that, but with Nested Shambler's ability being what it is, I feel like they should have bolted the Nested Shambler. And then, if I'm right, I think Rancor would just went to the graveyard. Like, I don't think I would have got it back, right? So they're like a late to dinner deck, too. So, maybe Ebony Charm is worth bringing in. Don't really care about much of anything else. Bone Shards seems good here. Supernatural Stamina. I'm going to take out Vampiric Link. Like, that's kind of our least effective in this matchup. They're not really going to burn us, I don't think. This is a hard deck to trim. I go down one Cloakwood Swarmkeeper. Like I said, I'm bringing the Evil Presence just because I don't know how good that actually is. Yeah, I think I might go down just one Cloakwood. Try like that. Cloakwood's a really good card, but I don't know if that's where we're at right now. I feel like, I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm open to suggestions and criticisms. Anything to learn different play patterns and whatnot. We have a lot of draw power in this hand. I think I'm gonna keep it. I don't know. It doesn't feel great, but like we do have quite a bit of draw power. Well, if we keep drawing those guys. Abundant growth. I'm assuming they're going to counter this. Yep. No, fire. Well, let's reload our hand a bit. See, so yeah, I was right. If you would have done that beforehand, you know, they would have been... They would have done that with Nested Shambler. Why would have lost the Rancor altogether? I think they were in a position where it's not going to be beneficial to them. Well, we're going to steal the Monarchy from them. Cloakwood is not great. I'm going to play it just because it's a creature. F you, Abundant Growth you. Other Village Rites. Easy beats. And then we're just going to Supernatural Stamina whichever one they decide to block. They did not decide to block. Okay. Cloakwood, I'll probably just Village Rites if they go to kill it. He has Trample, so there's no point of blocking. Okay, Mole Drifter, sure. Bone Shards is pretty nice. I think we can pitch one of our Village Rites. Get rid of Commodore. I'm gonna attack with everybody. Nice. Supernatural Stamina you. I think this is gonna work where he comes back without a token, so he will have Undying. I'm pretty sure that's how this works, right? It does! Yes! Oh, that's awesome. Oh my god, that's an awesome interaction. Oh, that's sweet. Oh, that's good. Oh, and they scoop it. Oh, that was an awesome interaction. So Supernatural Stamina blinks the Undying counter. So you can just Bayou Groff it later. Puppers later it. That's awesome. Oh, this hand is something. Turn 1 Abundant Growth. And then we have our mana. And we have a bunch of 1-drops. I'm going to keep this and probably regret it. We are on the draw. We draw 1 land, I'll be happy. Probably won't just because I said that. There's the gates. So I've been waiting for these guys to pop up. So those are just like, the gates are basically, well, they have a gate effect. So, yeah, Evil Presence is probably coming in. Well, can I draw land? Nope. Oh, boy. Green, white, black. Abzan. Essence Warden. Okay. That's going to be good for them because we do this a lot. Yeah, Essence Warden's going to be an issue. I feel like. Squadron Hawk, yep. Come on, I really need to land this next turn. If we can play Cloakwood next turn with something like Supernatural Stamina, I'd be so happy. Give us a land. Come on, land. Fuck. Well. I'm not going to attack because I don't want it to die yet. I'm trying to set up this Cloakwood Swarmkeeper. Yep. Like they're also maybe stuck on mana. Hopefully. Back for 1 in the air, I would assume. No? Okay. Interesting. Fuck me. I would assume they're going to let this go through. There it is. Okay, they have the Blight Priest too. So this is just Abzan Soul Sisters pretty much. Come on, give me a land, please. Need land. Thank you. Okay, so now the question becomes, what do we want to do? Do we want to attack with Shambler and play a Young Wolf? Do we want to throw down the big dog? That is the question, ain't it? I think we attack with Nested Shambler and see what they do. Yeah, if they block the Nested Shambler to kill it, we'll Supernatural Stamina it. And then play Young Wolf. Block it. Okay, so the question now becomes... We get 3, so we have 4. Alright. Just gonna have to be done. A lot going on here. Okay, that didn't get as big as I thought it would. I thought it would for every token. That didn't work out quite as well as I thought it would. I thought he was about to get a lot bigger, a lot quicker. Fuck. Yeah, we need to draw... Bone Shards, like, now. Like, right this very second. That's a big dude. Bone Shards, please. Nope, just Rancor number 2. I want to throw it on. I think it makes Cloakwood a little better. There's a strong argument about throwing... Doesn't get trample. About throwing Vampiric Link on something too. But I think our best bet is to attack. Hope they block. I don't think they will. Nope. Alright. Just leave up supernatural stamina, I suppose. I don't feel super confident in our position on this one. I think we were screwed on mana for too long. I think Evil Presence comes in. Fuck. And Soul Warden. Yeah, we need to find Bone Shards very quickly. So I don't know why you would not attack with the bird at this point. We need a Bone Shards literally this turn. I will trade off your Lunarch Veteran. Bone Shards this, it's either this turn or bust. Well, that pretty much summed that up, didn't it? I leave Blight Priest back. We'll gain 7. Trying our darndest here. I should just... No, what's the point of playing Young Wolf? I'm just going to take 3 damage. You know? Yeah, this one's not going... Alright. Let's just go to another game. We're not going to get through 4 Soul Sister effects. We're basically dead to everything on board. Let's bring all these guys in. Right? Is this one? No, we don't need this one. Evil Presence. They're going to be mostly creatures. I think it's all we bring in. We don't have a whole lot of good for them, do we? I think this is one I'm just going to shave out 2 Vampiric Links. Ebony. Yeah. Not a lot of good for this matchup. This is one where we just need to be on the ground and quicker. And just hope we have a Bone Shards. Nope. Not crazy on it, but I'm going to keep it. Keep it, and I'm going to bottom probably the second Cloakwood. Yeah, a Puppers in the next like turn or 2 would be awesome. Bring out the Shoat. My reasoning for the Shoat is because it creates a 3/3 when it dies. Gonna play Nested Shambler next turn. Situation again, I wouldn't mind drawing a land. Or a little land light. Soul Warden, yep. We could draw on these fucking supernatural staminas at any point. For whatever reason, they have been a detriment to us these past 2 games. We have just drawn a million of copies of them in this matchup. They're normally really good, but they're not going to be very good in this matchup. I'll probably just start throwing them on stuff just to try to eke in damage, but I don't think we had the aggressive enough hand. I mean, if we draw the dog, the big dog, things will get a little bit more interesting. But we really need to... We need to draw something more than what we got. That's for damn sure. Soul's Attendant. My goodness, are they playing like 12 soul effects? You know what I mean? Not getting very good draws. This matchup doesn't feel great. We don't have enough interaction with what they're doing. Which, if I was playing Soul Sisters, this is the exact kind of matchup I would want to sit across from. You know what I mean? The just attack creature plan, that's exactly the matchup I want to sit across from. So, this is definitely a bad matchup for us. I mean, this isn't like... You don't come across this deck very often kind of thing, you know? You really don't. My goodness, we are having terrible draws. I mean, we're fighting the good fight, but that good fight ain't gonna last very long. They're getting the mana they need, and we're not. And we're also just not top decking anything that relevant. I don't think we're in a situation where if we even top deck Evil Presence, it's going to do anything. Because I think they have all their mana. Green. Yeah, and they can just Squadron Hawk every turn. Yeah. This game's about over with. Yep. Yeah, I don't see how we're going to win this game. We lose 2 life. Find a Rancor. Yeah, we're dead. All right. Soul Sisters is not a good matchup for us, apparently. Apparently not at all a good matchup for us. Like, yeah, I'm just like thinking, it's like, my God, I can't even think of anything. We need like a Suffocating Fumes in the side. Like maybe if we can get like 1 or 2 copies of Suffocating Fumes in the side, that would probably be pretty good. Just to deal with something like that. Because that did not feel like a good matchup. That actually felt like one of the worst matchups I've come across so far with this Aristocrats list. Suffocating Fumes. But then again, Suffocating Fumes hurts us too. So it's like maybe we just need more like a few more target effects on the side of like kill creatures kind of thing. Yeah, I did not feel like a good matchup because, you know, we're kind of just tackling with little piddly creatures and they can just literally gain the life back every turn and then just kill us, you know? Anybody else in the queues? Oh, we're in a game? I would like to go first. Mulligan? Having some mana trouble today. This is a keep. I'm on bottom, honestly, probably Cloakwood Swarmer. Yeah, probably Cloak. Lead on Young Wolf. What is that? Squawkward, Fearless Fledgling. That's some weird artwork. Okay. Attack first. Would like have another swamp. Have Village Rites as like backup would be really nice. I'd also like to play this Nested Shambler. Yeah, top deck swamp. We've had some mana issues these past couple games. I don't feel like mana itself is necessarily the issue. I just think we've had some bad draws. Some bad luck. Bad luck winds been blowing in my bird. So I'm gonna guess Familiars. I'm gonna guess Familiars. I'll probably just play Nested Shambler here. That way we have a good target for Bone Shards for when they do play the one Familiar. Okay, so I'm pretty sure it is. That's rude. Snap is the most irritating card on the fucking planet, man. Like, why do you get to untap your lands too, you know? It's like, come on. And another one? Well, that's cool. Yeah, Snap is the most frustrating fucking card. It's like, for me, out of like my top like cards, anytime they get played, I get tilted a bit. It's like Snap, Ephemerate, and what's its face? Manamorphose. Like anytime you get to do stuff for free, it's just like, that's ridiculous, you know? Fuck you. You know what I mean? Just like that. It's just so frustrating. It's like, God damn it. It's so annoying. Abundant Growth is kind of nice. You would like to draw land here. Our person we're playing against here, just rude with all these snaps. Muldrifter evoked. And let me guess, Ephemerate for the... Yes. This deck is literally just playing all the cards I hate. Oh, I mean, it's familiars. They do that. They play all the cards I hate. And another Godfair is Faithful, just to be sure about it. Then fuck you. Um, which one's the more annoying one? Let's get rid of your foil one. Oh, probably Muldrifter. Muldrifter's probably the more annoying one, because he has Ephemerate. That's right. Because for some reason you can just play Ephemerate twice without any side effects. I forgot about that. That card's ridiculous. Rebound is such a stupid mechanic. Question of not whether or not if I want to... Let's attempt to Bone Shards here. I actually need to draw some stuff. God damn it. There's the other one. The one I've been waiting for this whole time. What are you picking? Fucking Ephemerate, really? Nope, I'm just going to a different game. That's about enough of that. That is one of the most irritating decks on the face of the planet to me. Evil Presence, yes. Ebony Charm, yes. Duress, maybe. It is. I hate the Familiars deck. It just plays all the cards that tilt me to no end. That's the truth of it. It just plays the cards that irritate the shit out of me. I have nothing, I guess, really against the deck itself other than that. So do we want Duresses? Because we can grab stuff out of the graveyard. Evil Presence, I think, will just be funny. To turn their dual lands into nothingness. So yeah, do we want Duresses? We can't take creature. You know what I mean? Let's go down one Cloakwood. Let's go down one Supernatural. Maybe Cloakwood is actually better to go down. Because we're not... Then we don't have as many creatures. My problem here. Because, like, if they bounce Cloakwood, then he's not very good, right? It's like maybe Duress is better. Maybe we just rely on some of the bigger cards to get through. I'm going to try it. I don't know if this is right or not, but I'm going to try it. Would like to go first. This would be an okay hand. One of those hands that's like... It could be good if we draw another land. I think we mulligan it. This is better. I'm actually okay with this. Probably gonna bottom the other forest, as weird as this is to say, because Evil Presence can screw them up. Nested Shambler is a good turn 1 play. Brindle Shoat would be a good effect for Village Rites. So I think that's what we kind of want to do. Like we take Cloakwood Swarm out, but we also like... We also played like the most token heavy opening hand. I love those lands. Why are you playing those and then some snow-covered lands? Fucking seriously. That is the most tilting card. It really fucking is. They're going to prohibit here. Yep. No. Gonna let it go. I want to snag one of those stupid dual lands with it. We could quit drawing lands at any time. So I actually think this was worth it. Or I suppose. Draw more lands and more dinky creatures. No, I had some good draws this game. Like these past 2 games. I don't... Like, there's good cards in the deck. Just not had the chance to draw them, I suppose. That fucker is what I want to hit. And we just draw all the lands. We have been flooded this game. Aha! Fuck you. Enjoy your swamp. We did the thing. Cloak more. Oh no, Archermancer. Pick up Snap. Yep. Well, we found Bone Shards for whatever that's worth. That's the creature we gotta kill. It's the most obnoxious. I mean, we still can't attack. Like, we're not in. We're in a really bad shape. We're in really bad shape here. Mole Drifter. They do have Snap in hand. We've just drawn crap this whole game. We have not drawn hardly anything good. I don't feel like these past two matches have been a good, very good reflection of the deck. I just felt like, did we not pay our Moto premium here? I mean, we're pretty much dead. They have Snap in hand, so if we do get... I'm just scooping. We're dead. We're not going to beat what they're doing at this point. So those last two matchups felt really bad. Really, really bad. The Soul Sisters matchup, we just didn't feel like we made any headway. It feels like Soul Sisters is a horrendous matchup for us. Which it's more of a fringe deck. Familiars, though, is not a fringe deck. It's a pretty popular deck. And I felt like we were not very well suited against them. I felt like... Again, every time I play Familiars, I feel like I get tilted just because I hate Ephemerate and I hate Snap. They're the most tilting cards in my opinion. Snap is insanely powerful in a format that we have Counterspell in, or Prohibit as well. Yeah, Snap is ridiculously annoying, and especially when they're playing a deck that also allows them to cast cards for, you know, less mana. And then Ephemerate is just obnoxious. It's been obnoxious. Ephemerate was printed in that time where I was away from Magic and I got back into Magic, and it's been obnoxious in every format I've played in where Ephemerate is a thing. But I feel like Familiars is not a great matchup either, because Snap alone is ridiculously strong against this deck. They have the ability to blink our tokens. You know, Bayou Groff is a very cost-heavy card. So, like, Bayou Groff is awesome really early in the game because we have a lot of cards to really utilize its ability to sacrifice. So, like, Young Wolf, Brindle Shoat, Nested Shambler. Like, we have cards that, like, it's very easy to set up to get a Bayou Groff and have kind of a payout. You kind of get a bonus for playing it. When they can just snap that Groff back, and after we've already set it up, then we're in a pickle, because it's like, well, now I don't have a good sack outlet, you know? So it becomes kind of obnoxious. Also, like, Cloakwood Swarmkeeper is really bad against Snap because you can set up putting counters on it, and then they could just blink it, and you're like, okay, I guess, you know? And like I said, they also just have it. Snap is basically a free removal spell for them as well. So that also feels really bad. I also feel like not so much. Well, the one Soul Sister game we were hurt on mana, right? But against the Familiars deck, I felt like we just drew pretty poorly. Game 1, I felt like we drew okay-ish, not the best. Game 2 was, we just drew nothing of relevance. Like, I just felt like we drew a lot of just stuff. Maybe that was partially due to my sideboarding. Maybe I didn't sideboard very well. That's very possible. But I still really like this deck, and I will be playing this deck again. It just does a lot of things that I enjoy. It's a lot of fun. You know, you have these outings where you're just not going to do very well, especially me. But tilting aside, let's talk about some of the new upgrades. Abundant Growth was awesome. Really like Abundant Growth, especially if we're not going to play dual lands, which I saw in the comments someone was saying about putting in dual lands, and Booleah kind of argued with being like, well, you know, we're trying to be quick and fast to the ground, and I 100% agree with that. I think the Garden is the only land we can really afford to enter untapped, because, you know, we're going to utilize that token in some way. I think Abundant Growth is an awesome choice to help smooth out that mana. I think we need to be even on mana. We're 9 forests, 6 swamps. Maybe I'm wrong with that. It just felt like we needed to be more equal. It just kind of always seemed like we were short on one or the other. Again, Abundant Growth would help when we had it. So Abundant Growth, I thumbs up. Definitely really enjoyed it. Vampiric Link definitely felt like the weakest addition. I felt like we were, at least for me, I was sideboarding it out quite a bit. Vampiric Link feels like it should be a sideboard card rather than in the main deck. But I can see where it would actually really help out game 1 against Burn, game 1 against Hot Dogs. But I don't know if that is where we want to be in the main deck. And especially with Unexpected Fangs and Weather the Storm in the sideboard. I think Unexpected Fangs is just a bit of a better card than Vampiric Link. And that's coming from someone who, before the last time I played this deck, was not sure what the deal with Unexpected Fangs was. Like, why it's, you know, like, why is it in the sideboard? And then actually, like, playing it and being like, oh, okay. You know. So I'm not sure about Vampiric Link. Booleah, if you want to give some input on Vampiric Link, more than I always want to say more than willing to listen, but I mean that's the truth. Like, yeah, hit me up, let me know, kind of what your thoughts there was. Bone Shards, big thumbs up. Bone Shards was super good. I figured it would be. I think this Bone Shards is a thumbs up to include in the deck. We get to use it as a sack outlet, or like I was doing in some games, was using it to pitch cards when our board was at a state we didn't really want to sacrifice anything. And then the targeting effect is pretty sweet. So Bone Shards, big thumbs up. Sideboard wise, like I said, we're devoting 6 spots basically to the Burn Hot Dogs matchup. I don't know if that's where we want to be. Maybe it is. Like I said, maybe if we trim out the Vampiric Link or do a swapsies or something. I just don't see like why we need this much life gain in the deck, I guess. At least that's my opinion. But Evil Presence, I really like. I like the idea of Evil Presence a lot. We've seen how strong Spreading Seas is, and especially in Modern. I think Evil Presence definitely has a spot in the sideboard for most mono black or black decks, period. I think it felt good when I actually got to play it, It's like, it's different if you get it or not, but like, it felt like it's a good kind of annoying card for at least a little bit. Ebony Charm was okay. Wasn't the best. I like the exile 3 target cards from a graveyard. That's a very strong ability, and I think that is enough, especially with familiars and other decks that kind of semi-use the graveyard. I definitely think Ebony Charm has a spot. I think it's a little bit more versatile in the sideboard than some of the other graveyard removal. Duress is good. Multani's Degree, I think, is yes. Weatherstorm's yes. I just think we need to look at it as being like, do we need this much life gain? Because we have other weak spots. Like I said, the Familiars matchup felt really bad. The Soul Sisters matchup felt unwinnable. Like, it really did. Like, if they can get like 2 Soul Sister effects, not like Lunarch Veteran effects, but like actually like Soul Warden effects, where it's just any creature entering the battlefield, feels unwinnable because we are piddling out tokens. You know, that's kind of what we're doing. We're bouncing creatures back from the graveyard. We're, you know, doing everything like that. So if they can just negate every point of damage we're doing just by us trying to build our board and attack, you know, we have to, because we have piddly creatures that we have to like utilize, you know, to actually and like ensure our game plan, and they can just sit back and gain all the life in the world. So that felt like a really bad matchup. So maybe we need to look into something, you know, for those matchups as well. But thank you, Booleah, for the new list. I did really like it. I like some of the new changes. Like I said, Abundant Growth and Bone Shards were both fantastic. Evil Presence is really fun. So I did enjoy playing this through again. I definitely will be playing some more of these Golgari Aristocrat lists, I mean decks, again in the future, because like I said, they just do a lot of what I like. So if you want to press that subscribe button and the bell notification thing, you'll know when I upload Magic videos. And I also do a lot of other gameplay videos too, so hope you enjoy them, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy. Peace.